Under purple lights, the chapter closed. Late night streams, familiar roads. Epic beard, hair down his chest. Warrior Norman, it's time to rest. They said stay safe, don't break the mold. But Dustin burns hotter than gold. With a steak on the grill, medium rare. He felt the call, it was already there. He looked at the chair, took one deep breath. Some roads lead comfort, some lead to legend. Hand on the mouse, heart on fire. Click, go low, climbed a little higher. Obey with the hair and the beard for a while. Leaving purple dreams for a long red mile. Still a mean lover, soul on flame. Different platforms, same damn name. Hear the sizzle, hear the sound. From Twitch to you to new holy ground. No fear, no net, just time and fate and a man who still believes in mistake. First stream hit, the numbers were low, but the love was real, yeah, it started to grow. Ben notes crying, just shy of clean. Perfection wasn't part of the dream. No filters, no flex, no borrowed shine. Just embrace the suck every damn time. No rates to save him, no instant fame. Just showing up anyway, night after day. They measure success in charts and views, but heart ain't something you can choose. He flipped that steak, let the doubts burn. Some things you earn, some you become. Hair like a lion, beard like a king. 6 strings crying everything. Still a mean lover, still full set. Chasing connection, not the trend. When the algorithm turns cold, he turns the emperor, lets the story be told. No shortcuts taken, no soul at stake. Just time, belief in a perfect state. He said, why leave what you already won? He said, because I'm not done. From bits and sobs to watch time pain, you bleed a little more when it means something real. And when the doubts come late at night, he lights the grill, turns on the mic. If one soul hears him, then it's enough. That's the call, that's the stuff. Stay. Same beard, same fire, new stage, still embracing the suck.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I like steak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, confusing names are tight.
No! Check it out! Vanilla Thunder in the house!
I like steak. I like steak. I like steak.
Vanilla Thunder from the plains of Texas. Vanilla Thunder is coming Lexus. Vanilla Thunder, King Catastrophe. That's just who he is. I bore you be.
Tis Charge, that is me. I am your boy, Ubi. Ubi, let's get it down a little bit where we can actually hear me. How is everybody doing? It is a Wednesday morning. There we go. Helps you if you actually move the microphone close to your face, Oobs. Because if you don't do that, how is everybody going to be able to sing along with you whenever we do the big old Vanilla Thunder? There we go. I just heard an echo from the other room. That is awesome. Boy, you be. Let's bring that down there. Let's bring that up there. Let's bring that. Oh, you know what? We need some string juice before we start ripping this up. There we go. All right. I think the guitar's working. Yes, you can tell by the rat dance that we have a special audience. Ooh, that was funky, Oobs. I believe we are not in tune. Let's go fix that while voting happens, shall we? Oh. Much better. Let's say hello to everybody. Hi and bye to 2 yards who popped in and popped out, and that's just fine. Got no problems with that. First in the chat is the beloved and beautiful Brandy, along with the wonderful and cute Mia. Chris, good to see you. Jeremy, good to see you as well. I don't know if you would call me a handsome leprechaun, but sure, we'll go with that. Who else do we got? Tom, good to see you, and Linda. A lovely couple. Sean, good to see you this morning, man. Yep, a little bit of tapping. Trying to work tapping and some tremolo work in because I just don't do them very often. Cheeto, good to see you, buddy. Who else do we got? Brian, Will bringing Will in there with the Vanilla Thunder. Brian bringing the hype, along with Brandy. Brandy summoning Brian with the hype. Who else we got? There's our Steve Gunner. Not even sure what I just heard going by out there in the hallway, but I heard something going by in the hallway. All right. Lacado would say I'm a handsome leprechaun. Oh, Brother Ed, good to see you too, man. I did not say hi to you. I apologize for that. Hopefully you were doing well. I hate missing anybody who comes in because you guys are the whole reason for the stream, man. And I'm going to gonna say I have not played this song in at least 3 weeks. So this is going to be an experience. Let's get a poll going before we dive into this. You know what? I wonder if we need to do an update. Let's find out. Yep. That's why the tool wasn't working. The tool needed an update. Let's try it now. I hit the button twice. No. There we go. Well, that was fast. I don't know if that actually worked or not. It did not. And the funny thing is, the poll worked just fine at the beginning. There we go. There's our poll working. You know, you gotta work the poll. That's one of the most important things in the world. Boogie! Close. Not the worst. Oh no. Brown turd doing brown turd things, huh? That's not great. That solo was not the worst I've ever done. Yeah, I need to work on that. I really need to just sit down and play that over and over again. Still, I love that song. It's one of the first covers I ever did. I think it's actually the second cover we ever did on the channel. So, got a special place in my heart. What do we got? Modern Fusion backing track in the key of F sharp minor. F sharp minor, huh? Oh, good to see you, buddy. All right. Let's give her a shot. Ooh, I like that. Not bad. A couple of good melodic phrases in there, so that was not bad. Not bad at all. All right, what'd you guys vote for? Hey, I'll do some Cult this morning. That sounds good. Some The Cult, not Cult, like Cult malt liquor. No, it's a little early for that. A little early for the Cult. Oh man, there we go. Let's do this. That was fire. A little late, but it was definitely fire. I need to adjust that while I'm thinking about it. That needs to last a little bit longer. Fire. Smoke, she is a rising. Fiber. Make it last 45 seconds instead of 30. What do we have gas for? We need to drop down to D for this one. Wrong patch. There's the right one. Ooh-ah. Here's our backing track. You just made the list. I need a bit of the bubbly. Overdrive preamp. Nice. So is it pure OD? Is it more like a tube screamer? Is it fuzzy? What does it got? Run away. Too early, oops. Awkward dismount at the end. I like to dial it back just a bit, just right there, so it's nice and scrongly, without too much bunkle. Crank it all to 10 and hope that the gain masks your bad playing. That's how I do it. All of it to 10. If it's got a gain knob on it, turn it to 10. Oh, speaking of turning to 10, why don't we turn this to 10? It is that time of the stream. Exclamation point play, exclamation point marbles. You know you wanna. No alibis here. Also, no pay to win. Or is there? Maybe nobody has paid the right amount. Maybe it's a smaller amount than you think. Or maybe it's all the money. At this point, who the hell knows? All I know is this is your last chance to get in. Exclamation point play, exclamation point marbles.
Marbles on stream, let's roll now.
Chris Nelson tipped $10. This is frowned upon by HR, but I'm in.
There's a lot of things that's frowned upon by HR. All right, we're going to do the laboratory. This is your last chance to get an exclamation point play, exclamation point marbles. Either one will get you in should you wish to participate. We're going to give you to the count of 10, and it'll be a very slow count because, remember, delay is a thing. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marbles are closed. All right, let's add them in here. We have a total of 14 participants. We have Tom, we have Keith, we have Pookie Ann, we have Linda, we have Brother Ed, Chris, Timmy, Cheeto, Sean, Brian, Will, Rob, Steve, Gunner, and Mia. And also Brandy didn't get in there, and Brandy. So there we go. 15 names for the laboratory. Down to the track we go. Oh, wow. Well, I guess you're gone, Will. Magic 8 Ball has said it. All right, current course record holder, Guitar Bob, at 1 minute and 45 seconds. We have the flat Plinko board down into the tubes. From there, we'll gather together over into the elevator, up from the elevator through the hangars, over the spinning comb, down the stair steps, into the bingo ball. That is the one that I like to call the Great Equalizer. From there, once you finally get out of that, down into a funnel. From there, into a violent double Steve, across some Tic Tacs, into a nice and lazy Steve. And from there, down into the finish. It is just that easy. So back to the top we go. Again, current course record holder, Guitar Bob, 1 minute 45 seconds. Is anybody going to beat that? Is anybody even going to make it to the end? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck to all racers. Oh no, Jeremy didn't make it in. I guess we'll have to run a second race. I have only run one race on every race so far in the past couple days. We may run a double today. We're going to find out. Brandy and Mia first to the tubes. Blanking on the alcohol. Mia taking the early lead. This is not rigged at all. First one up the elevator as Sean charging hard, trying to close that lead. Mia into the hangars. Mia's actually on a pace to set a new course record if she doesn't go flying off here. Up and over the comb. Down the stair steps. As the rest of the group try to catch up to it. And now into the bingo ball, the bingo hopper. This is the big one here. Lots and lots of folks usually get messed up with it. Let's see who gets out first. Mia already through the bingo hopper. Check that out. She is tearing it up the course. Sean and Brian hot on Mia's heels, but she is going to be the first one down into the funnel. We got more folks popping into the bingo popper up there. Down into the Violent Steve. First is Mia. Let's see if she's going to get stopped. No, she gets smacked straight through it. Big old speed boost for her as she is flying up the course. If she can find her way right through the slow Steve. Look at that. Mia's going to not only win, she sets a brand new course record. An absolutely flawless and amazing run by the little one. And look at Keith rocketing himself up there. He got launched by the double Steve, almost flying off the track. Brandy's going to slip in past them, though. She's going to get second, and Cheeto is going to take third. Steve is going to pass, so he's going to take fourth. Linda fifth, Chris sixth, Keith 7. There goes Tom. He goes flying off on the outside as Rob gets 8th. Pookie Ann coming in 9th. Brother Ed 10th. There goes Sean. There goes Timmy. There goes Will. Uh-oh, Brian is stuck on Steve. I think Steve is going to murder Brian with the wall. Brian is, oh boy, he's staying just ahead of that wall. Can he make it? Can he actually finish? He's going to successfully beat the wall just barely and actually finish. Only person not finishing on this race, Tom. But as I said, not only a first win, but a new course record for Mia. 1 minute, 42 seconds. Congratulations. Brandy's second, so you guys could say that one might have been a little bit rigged. Cheeto third, Steve fourth, Linda fifth, Chris sixth, Keith seventh, Mini Guitar Society would be Rob 8th, Pookie Ann 9th, Brother Ed 10th, Sean plays guitar 7th, Timmy 11th, Timmy 12th, Will 13th, and Brian 14th. And as promised, let's do that again. Exclamation point play, exclamation point marbles. We're going to run a second one. If you fail to get into the first one, now's the time to get in. All right, get them in there, folks. Exclamation point marbles. Brian, sorry to hear that. Glad to see you, though. Let's roll. All right, down to the last seconds to get in. Steve is in there. I'm going to give you guys to the count of 5. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marbles are closed. Clear them out. Load them up. 16 racers this time. Excellent to see. We have Keith, Tom, Rob, Sean, Chris, Cheeto, Linda, Pookie Ann, Tim, Brother Ed, Brandy, Brian Phelps, Will, Steve Gunner, Jeremy, and Mia gets entered manually because she doesn't have an account right now. 16 racers as we get ready to go down to the slippery slopes. Oops. I made a mistake. Did not switch it to the proper race type. So let's find our slippery slopes again. And set that back up the correct way. RS, there we go. Should be bots, not viewers. There we go. Let's get the correct one so you guys actually show up on the course, eh? There's everybody. Okay, current course record holder, Brian. 2 minutes, 56 seconds on this one. Start up on the big diamond plinko board. From there, we'll drop down into some twisty turnies. Yep. From left and rights into some standing icicles. Down on the big slopes where you're going to have big boulders launched at you. From there, down to the bottom we go into a spinning white sphincter. From there, over the nibs into some back and forth curly cues. Down into small icicles, which are kind of popperish, larger icicles. From there, we'll go into some back and forth rockers. Back together again for more nibs, up a elevator. From there, a little crisscross. Finally, the big ski jump. And the hard part, the landing. So 2 minutes, 56 seconds current course record, which is Brian as we make our way back up to the top of the track. Who's going to win? Are we going to have a new course record? Since Brian's records have been falling. And is anybody going to make it through this one? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hopefully, we'll have some good racing on this one. Best of luck to all of our racers as we come down the plinko board. Will's going to be first down to the bottom of it with Cheeto hot on his tail, as is just about everybody else. Into the chicanes. Will, Cheeto, Timmy. A big old pack right behind them. All right, through the first icicles. And down onto the big boulder slopes. Brandy sneaking out ahead there. With Brother Ed passing her. This is down the ski slopes. Brother Ed first down into the funnel, but he missed the drop. So Brandy, Sean, Jeremy, and Mia all getting down immediately, and everybody being stalked by the big pile of boulders down there. We got everybody clogged up with, oh, look at that Pookie Ann slipping past just before everybody else. As we get into the nibs there, that's going to slow some of you down. Brother Ed's going to go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Like a trailer park girl, he's going to take the lead as we get into the spinnies with Jeff, Cheeto, Rob, and Mia hot on his tail. Now here's the big thing. These spinnies end up in a little trough that goes back up. So you can have some bumping, some rubbing and racing up in there that can actually cause some issues. But in this particular case, Brother Ed's able to keep that lead with a pack of 4 right behind him. This is actually a pretty compact race. From first to last, you guys are all pretty close. All right. Into the icicles. Excuse me. Into the icicles. Brother Ed's going to navigate it pretty quickly with Rob and Jeremy kind of getting stuck up in there. Here comes Mia taking the outside line, which might be smart because on the back and forth rockers, if you have folks with you, you are going to be trading places left and right, just like we just saw there. Let's see who's going to come out of the rockers first. Oh, there went Keith. See ya, Keith. Thanks for playing, buddy. Thanks, Tom. Brother Ed's going to take the lead, but we got a very, very close group as they come out of that. They are racked up together. Actually, Jeremy's going to go around the outside of the nibs. He's going to be the first up the elevator as he's going to take a lead up into the big cross. But we're going to jump way ahead because now it's time to watch the hardest part. Here is going to be the big jump. That was our pace ball. So Brian is going to maintain his course record. Oh no, Jeremy's going to go wide left. He's going to miss it. Brother Ed nails the landing. He's going to take first place. Will, looks like he's going to be online. He's going to take second. Cheeto coming in third. Rob coming in fourth. Here comes Mia. She's going to take fifth. Tom is just a bit wide. No, he's going to land it. He's going to take sixth. Oh no, Pookie going off to the races. Brian seventh. Brian Phelps seventh. Timmy eighth. Brandy ninth. Sean 10th. Can Steve make the landing? Can Steve stick this landing? He's going wide left. Oh no! Steve, Pookie, Jeff, Jeremy, and Keith all not making the finish. We have first place, Brother Ed, not a new course record though. So Brian's course record maintained. Second place, Will, Cheeto third, Rob fourth, Mia gets fifth, Tom with sixth, Brian Phelps seventh, Tim A eighth, Randy ninth, Sean 10th, Chris 11th, and Linda rounding it out in 12th. So congratulations to Mia with the first and fifth finish so far. That's some outstanding marbles. Oops. Wrong button. We're not running a third one, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to get your hopes up. Did not mean to get your hopes up there. Brushed the wrong key as I was switching it off. Back to more Ubi playing, because that's what everybody wants. They don't want fun of marbles. They want to hear Ubi messing their eardrums up. Powerful rock guitar backing track jam in D major. Ugh, D major. I mean, the thing with D major is D's nuts, I guess. All right, we got the poll going. Let's play some powerful rock guitar backing track jam. That is not great. Ending on the 1, even though we're third in the progression. That's, Raising Hope was outstanding. Don't know what to tell you guys. That was an Embrace the Suck song right there. That's all right. You need those every now and then. You got to stay humble. If I don't stay humble, I end up breaking out into wrestling promos. So nobody needs that. Nobody needs that in their life. All right, let's finish this up with some blues, some dirty blues rock guitar backing track in E major. Sure, let's do another major. Ubi just failed at a major. Let's do another one. Blues rock? That don't sound like, but this is more funk. I want to throw some of that out. Hey, Rob. There you go. We're going to call that a stream. Yes, indeed, we will. Nice little rocking into it, too. I like that. I like that a lot. That worked out quite a bit well. All right. It's time for the big shill. What do you got? What you got to come and go? What you got to come and go? What's a coming to go? Lay it on me, things. Lay it on me. Short, sad chapter in the life of the UV Flying V will be going up at noon. It's only the end for now. Jeremy, we're lifting you up in prayer right now, my brother. Lord Jesus, please be with Jeremy and his wonderful wife as they deal with the hardships of life. Hopefully you can give them the strength and the graces and the courage to carry their crosses as if they were blessings and not burdens. And take this opportunity to do all of it for your will and for your good. We ask this in your name. In the name of Jesus, amen. Is that legit, Keith? Are you legitimately doing a stream tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern? That's amazing if you are. Will's got a video, or check out Will's channel there. Tom may be co-streaming this evening. John's got Only Frets. Will's got some stuff up on SoundCloud. Go give that a check. Brady's got Real Talk Live tomorrow. There's a link for that. Yeah, that's what I thought. When you said 24 hours, I'm like, that's Brian's stream right there, buddy. Are you taking over Brian's stream for him? If so, that is awesome. Otherwise, yes, go and check out Brian's stream for 473 hours of enjoyment. And while you're at it, go check that out as well. Tom, that'll be cool. Check that out. Last chance. Anybody else got anything else they want to shill before we roll out of here? As for us, you guys know exactly things that are going on for us. We have the move going on. So again, there is in no way, shape, or form any of you have to go to that. But if you want to help us with a little bit of a bridge cash flow situation, there is a GoFundMe up, and Brandy is going to be reaching out to anybody who donates for it to get creative stuff to them, and whatever gets raised on this GoFundMe, I'm going to match that amount over the next couple months in gear giveaway on the channel. So, like, if we raise $450, I will go and buy $450 worth of guitars, pedals, and whatever. We'll give away on the channel. So, the more you put on it, the more comes back into the channel. And really, all we need is we just need a cushion to make the actual move itself work. That's all there is to it. We're not looking for handouts. We're actually just looking for a little bit of help to get from now to where we get moved in and everything rolling. But otherwise, the other thing that you can do for for us is what you've been doing. Subscribe, like, watch, comment. All those things help. Our watch hours are way past what we need. Right now, we're just needing subscribers if we want to grow to the next level, which I'm not even worried about. Because what I'm worried about more than anything else is that I'm not here for views. I'm not here for income. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to make a community. So if we only grow one person every month, but that person sticks around and becomes a member of our community, then that's a win, brother. And that's the same philosophy for Embrace the Suck. You just need to try to be 1% better, or even 0.1% better today than you were yesterday. And if you failed to do that, don't worry about it. Pick it back up tomorrow and do it. Let's spin it on around and talk about those of you who have supported us. I, again, failed to update the list. So Ubi not only made the list, but does not actually have the list up properly. And I actually don't have this stuff loaded, so I'm going to need to go and find my lists. I believe I have them in this screen here. There is the Patreon supporter list, and there's the YouTube supporter list. There we go. All right, on the YouTube side, this is not correct. I will get this fixed right after stream. I'm not even going to wait anymore. But we have previously we had for the front row John Kyle, Shred and Shine Guitar Works, Tyler Durden, Herb of Fireside Studio. I'm not changing that anymore. Timothy Richards, Tyler Shep Shreds, Puppy Badass, which is Brother Ed, Pookie Ann, Graham Campbell, Strings and Pucks, Zach Thong, Jukiewicz, Cyber the Toaster, Brandy, and Jeff Rickson out of the Tailgater, Boomer Brian, Tom, and Steve Gunner. Over on the Patreon, we know you guys are just the most awesome. In the VIP section, the anonymous supporter, Brandy, Acelta, and Spider-Maw. Over in the front row, we have Chris and Jay Guitars, General Mission, Brian, Steve, Keith, Vinny, Snug, Nolan, Boomer, Brother Ed, and Jeremy. Out in the parking lot, Brant, Ted Talks Guitars, John Dodson, and Brother Ed once again. Yes, Brandy is reminding everybody, don't forget we have brand new Vanilla Thunder merch in the store. So there we go, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of my guitar journey and this journey of life. And I'm so glad to be a part of yours as well. If you have any creative at all, use whatever you got. Go out there, make something, post it, make me tag me as part of it. I want to be a part of your journey just as much as I want you to be a part of mine. Get out there, embrace that suck. Remember, our next stream is going to be on Friday morning, 10 a.m. Hopefully, we will see you there. And as always, we will see you on the next stream. Wrong button, Ubi. You meant to push this button.
I like steak.